Hello. This will be a quick mindfulness practice offering for our Partners in Change clinicians, clients, anyone who happens to have found their way here. The end of the year, the holiday season, it can bring a mix of experience for us. Sometimes a degree of stress, sometimes the heaviness of loss, difficulties with the work-life balance. Maybe it's a time of ease, joy, reconnection, repurposing. However this practice is finding you, I invite you to give your body and soul some much needed loving attention. This practice will be about 10 minutes. I'm going to turn off my camera and we will begin. So I would invite you to notice the posture, the position of your body, allowing any adjustments, finding a position that's comfortable, letting out any wiggles, and just settling into a stillness. Your eyes can be open or they can be closed. If open, just letting your attention find a place to rest, your vision, and just bringing your attention internally. So checking in with how it feels to be seated or lying down. Noticing all those connection spaces where the body meets whatever is beneath you or behind you or below you. Noticing any pressure, any temperature, anything that can be noticed. And just inviting your attention to open, bringing in curiosity, bringing in a sense of ease, like there's no pressure here. We're not trying to change anything or fix anything. This attention is kind of like watching a sunset on vacation. Everything's taken care of. There's nothing to do or fix or figure out. And we're just in the moment, seeing what can be noticed. Bringing attention to your breathing. Of course, the body is always breathing. It knows what to do here. It's not something we have to control or do on purpose. So just remembering this. Inviting an attention that is non-doing. Just letting the breath take care of itself. And just observing. Bringing in that curiosity, that ease. Just seeing what can be noticed. Maybe you can notice the sensations of breathing, the subtle movement in the body. Maybe you can notice the rhythm or the pace of your breathing. Just being aware of how the breath takes care of itself. And remembering that no matter how your breathing is today or what's crossing your mind, no matter what you're experiencing, it's not supposed to be different. It's not a problem. We might have reactions to this, judgments. We might have random thoughts about who knows what popping up. No big deal. Not a problem. Is to be expected, really. This is just how the mind works. We're not trying to watch the breath and block anything out. We're just using the breath as a tool to anchor attention, to come back to awareness. But we want to notice where the mind wanders. We want to notice what the body does. We want to notice those judgments, those discomforts. they're welcome. Everything that pops up in this sitting practice, it's welcome. No big deal, not a problem. Just let yourself watch it. The thought, the emotion, the feeling in the body. Meeting it with curiosity, with that sense of ease. Just allowing it to take care of itself. Just seeing what you can notice. Anytime you catch yourself caught up in a thought or sort of checked out or distracted, no big deal. That's bound to happen. We want to welcome that, bring awareness to that. And then just come back to the breath. Reconnecting to that natural rhythm, natural rise and fall as the lungs expand and empty over and over, all by themselves. We might catch ourselves breathing with intensity or watching the breath with a lot of effort, and just bringing awareness to that, inviting in again that curiosity, that type of attention that is non-doing, sunset on vacation. And no matter what thoughts or feelings or distractions you might notice, just welcome them. Meet them with curiosity. Turn towards and just see what else you can notice there. There's more to discover. Taking a moment to turn towards any stress or discomfort. Maybe there's a physical sensation going on in the body. Maybe there's a particular stressor, something on your to-do list, or a conflict, or something else going on right now that is just present for you. And just letting your attention observe that through this lens of no big deal, not a problem. We don't need to change it or fix it or figure it out. Letting go of judgment, just welcoming, exploring, breathing, and offering this kind attention to what you're going through. It is here, it is happening, and just explore it, see what thoughts are connected, see what sensations are connected, see if there's any emotions in the mix. Welcoming all parts. And bringing attention back to the breath. Seeing what you might notice there, if the breathing has changed at all or if it's similar. Just inviting curiosity, exploring the breath as it is in this moment, letting it take care of itself, letting go of judgment, no pressure, Everything is welcome. And as we prepare to close this practice, just letting yourself bring to mind maybe some words of encouragement or strength. A kindness you might offer yourself. A gratitude maybe. I happen to appreciate the intention of, may I be patient with myself. Even in the midst of this situation, these feelings, whatever might be happening, may I be patient and supportive with myself. And before we exit, just bringing in a quick body scan, checking in with a couple areas, starting with the face. We tend to hold a lot of tension and pressure and emotion there. So as you take a couple breaths, letting your attention just move through the face, through the muscles, through the throat, the jaw, and just release with each exhale, just letting go of any pressure, any tension, completely relaxing the face. Checking in with the shoulders. Just bringing kind awareness to any sensations, any pressure. And with a couple of exhales, inviting the shoulders to release, to let go. Checking in with the stomach. An area, of course, very connected to our emotions and our stress and our nervous system. Taking a few exhales and just inviting the stomach and all of the muscles there to release, to relax, to let go. And the last area is the hands. Our hands do a lot for us. So just taking a moment to invite the hands on a few exhales to release, to open, to be completely on break. Taking one final breath, filling the lungs, feeling that strength, that energy as the body rises and expands. And then emptying completely, releasing even that last bit we tend to hold onto, fully exhaling. And you can start to allow gentle movement back into the body as we exit this practice. Letting your eyes open if they are closed. May the coming days bring you more of what is needed. Take care.